Hello again, this is Heero Uzuki with more Advance Wars 2 Black Hole Rising, hard campaign mode, the game in which, although Andy still has trouble remembering what an airport is, he at least remembers what a battlecopter does, and thank God for that. Also, Flag is now 3 losses, 0 wins. He still has time to turn things around and net himself a win, but he's kind of running out of time. In fact, he's got even less time here in hard campaign because, unlike in the normal campaign, our trio of Andy, Max, and Sammy have wholly new second missions. Our first 3 missions were just somewhat remixed versions of previous missions that we played in the normal campaign. It's also the same case with the factory and the lab mission, but their missions here, their second missions, are different. You may remember that the second mission for Max was an air defense battle against Flak. Here, he's gotta go save some POWs. From Matter. It's a shame they didn't do more of this for the hard campaign, just throwing in wholly new missions for all the other nations. This is just an Orange Star thing, if I remember correctly. So I can't wait to hear who dropped the ball here, who screwed the pooch and allowed some of our soldiers to get captured. Take a guess. Why are you so happy about that? You're a Tier 4 CO. Yes, you're essentially the king of Tier 4, but you're up against a Tier 2 CO. I do not like your chances. Okay, let's hear it then. What is this lesson? Yeah, I hate to tell you, but there's only one CO who can give Max nightmares about indirect combat units, and I can tell you right now, you are not him. He's over in Blue Moon. Yeah, so we don't needlessly throw away our units. No, it's not the same thing. One says not attack, the other is attack, but just exercise due diligence. Exercise at least some degree of caution. Yeah, but this is essentially the same as a battle against Grit, only we don't have to constantly worry about getting sniped from much farther away than normal. This isn't a battle of brains versus brawn, this is a battle of brawn versus lesser brains. That is an excellent question. Who knows what they'll do to them? Maybe they'll have them set in the timeout corner. Maybe they'll have them read encyclopedias until they die of boredom. We don't know. Still, I want to know who dropped the ball. Don't worry, Nell, your student is here to watch over Max and make sure he doesn't just throw our units away. I'll be right here, in the back, provide tactical orders, with absolutely no recognition whatsoever. Again, the role of tactical advisor is a thankless job here, but somebody's gotta do it. But yeah, just treat this as you would a battle against Grit. Just, you don't have to be quite as mindful of indirects. I mean, you still have to mind, of course, that the fact that the AI cheats when it comes to the, fog. Cheating asshole. What, no snarky remarks? No words to fail? The only units of ours that we really have to be careful with are the battlecopters. We have no airport, you see. I know I run the risk of the medium tank getting hit by a rocket, but I do know that the medium tank is at least one more turn out, maybe two. So it's safe from a follow-up. Wait, why did I put you there? There's no reason for that. Quite where I was expecting a rocket to fire, but better the mech than the medium tank. I know that might sound a little glib, but it is better that the mech took that hit. Hi, how's it going? They may not be the most effective of artillery, but hey, max artillery can still do work, as long as the other guy gets close enough. It's a very big ask, I know. Also, I gotta be honest, that's not where I was expecting that rocket to be. I expected it to be a little closer to the artillery. We gotta take the shot. It is too good to pass up. Already gotta take that mini cannon shot, so we might as well go ahead and attack. Whoop his ass. you guys all got the luck roll. Nice. Nah, I'm pretty sure he's got a rocket over here that he's moving up. For a moment, I actually considered it. But no, I didn't want to try rolling the dice on that one. Too great a chance of failing. And then having to use a whole other unit just to attack. Ow. Ah, that's what they all say. It only hurts for a moment until you drag it out. You sadist. Alright, you Marilyn Manson reject, show me what you got. Hi. Pulverize the mini cannon. The bridge isn't exactly the best place to put that tank, but leaving it open for our medium tank to take a hit isn't great either. Remember, right, there's a missile somewhere around here. That or it's over here. In either case, we gotta be careful with the copters. We have air support, he doesn't. It's our one advantage over him. Gotta make good use of that. Hi. Sure, that infantry's gotta take a hit. Bye. Probably should have moved that APC so I could refuel all of my battlecopters and also move up my ground forces. No point in playing now, damage already done. I already saw where that artillery went. Again, Max's units are not the greatest when it comes to indirect combat, but they still do enough damage. They're still serviceable. Take a max force on the reach. Hello, chum. Medium tank back here. Rockets are back all the way over there after taking a shot at my infantry. Indirect in these woods? I can't remember exactly what it is, though, which is a problem. We'll find out soon enough. Ow. Well, there goes that tank. Yeah, artillery. Artillery that is in fact guarded by rockets. Let's go for it. Flatten the anti-air. Get rid of this main cannon. Maybe get the artillery. We can make something happen here. Get the medium tank. On the other hand, I can just do that. Right, we'll take a little bit more damage on the return fire. But we also want to wall off our battlecopters from that anti-air. Artillery's right here. Medium tank can take one more hit. Sorry, was just contemplating putting our rockets here in these woods. We are dealing with grid after all, so it's a possibility. We can make it happen here. Alright, you're still here. You know only Max can get away with that, right? As long as we're clear on that. Hey, it may have 2 HP, but it still does work. Hi. Again, I remember there being a missile somewhere. That counts for 7. taking this back. And no, you can't have it. You cannot have it back. Sorry, not sorry. Artillery over here makes 4, 7. There's still 4 units unaccounted for. 8 including that missile, I'm remembering. That's assuming I'm remembering correctly. I'm pretty sure I am. APC. That's 9. Sure, it's not a lot of damage, but we're getting rid of the anti-air. That's all that really matters. Over here somewhere. Otherwise, we would have seen it with the recon before it got sniped. No, you cannot have that. brought these mechs over here for a reason. The deed is done. Aside from the missile, I'm pretty sure that's all of the anti-air defenses. Just... they're gone. Why did I do that? I just cost myself my other recon. You know what? There, you see that artillery? Surely you want to shoot that instead, right? Artillery take that hit. Ow. Hello. How you doing? Me, I am doing great. Five left. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 somewhere around here. Really, it was an artillery. I could have swore it was a missile. Maybe I'm remembering that. Could have swore it was a missile. Oh, we've already lost 2 units. I'd rather not lose any more. HQ is safe, so, yeah. We're in the pipe. Adder is no grit. He is not winning this on indirects alone. we'll just dust him on this next turn, call it good. Ow. One more max blast for the road. Done. Yeah, it might have been perfect if you'd been Grit. Maybe. But then Grit doesn't really take hostages. Oh, how diabolical. What, was she gonna make you sit in a corner and read old books? But we didn't rush headlong. I took some manner of caution. Sure, we lost 2 units. Are you blushing, big guy?
Mission complete.
I think he's blushing. Another cool S rank for us. And yeah, that would have been more challenging if you were Grit, which you're not. Another cool 600 points for us, and another mission complete, so we're gonna go ahead and stop here while the stopping's good. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, then consider hitting the like button, the subscribe button, leave me a comment, and hitting that bell to stay updated with more videos from me. With that, this is Heero Uzuki signing off. You gotta be Grit if you're gonna scare off Max with indirects, I'm telling you. And Adder is no Grit.